We are live. Monday Night Football on the Bottom Line View. JJ McCarthy's debut. Ben Johnson's debut in Chicago live. Let's have some fun, guys. Join the chat. Let's get hype. Let's have some fun. Vikings, Bears, some NFC North football. First play of the game. Vikings begin with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Two tight end formation. Hawkinson to the right. Jones, the starting tailback. Toss to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, stiff arm, throws two of them. And he picks up 2 yards. Wrestled out of bounds. Welcome, Big Al. Welcome to the homies in the chat. Let's go. Scoreboard is awake. Okay. 2nd and 7. At their own 27. Some audibles here from JJ McCarthy. McCarthy, play action. Slings it to the flat to his backup tight end, Oliver, who picks up 4, maybe 5, 14-10 in the first quarter and our first, 3rd down. Welcome, Daniel. How you doing, man? What's up, Sing? Okay, 3rd and 2, first 3rd down of the night. McCarthy in the gun. Bears, double A gap, showing blitz. They send 4. McCarthy, under pressure. McCarthy goes down. His first pass attempt of his NFL career is a sack. So the Vikings go 3 and out to begin the night. Not a good start for the young JJ McCarthy. I think maybe he could have thrown the dig or the in route over the top. Looked like mesh. 2 drags underneath. In behind it. He could have maybe thrown that. But good coverage by the Bears, who are without their number 1 corner tonight, Jalen Johnson. I do expect this to be more of a defensive game. Almost a bobbled punt. The Bears on the punt return. Nice return to the 39-yard line of Chicago. What's up, Funky Lions fan? How you feeling after that Funky Lions performance? Jamari in the chat. We got John with Baba Booey in the chat. We've got my girl Leanne in the chat. She says, let's go Vikings. Jason says, Skol. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Don't forget to share this link with your friends, your foes, your enemies, your cats, your dogs, and especially not John. Caleb pumps, rolls to the right, throws, finds his check down, DeAndre Swift. Buying time, Caleb Williams picks up 3 yards. 12:35 in the first quarter. Thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate the early likes. That's very much appreciated. You guys know your role. You're not a bunch of jabronis. At their own 42. Caleb, play action. Pressure. Avoids a sack. Bouncing. Throws the ball high, but well to DeAndre Swift, who jukes and jives his way for a first down. 12 minutes left in the first. That was a wacky play. But Caleb's agility combined with Swift's swiftness for a first down. At the 50, First and 10, Chicago. Handoff. Swift picks up 4. First series for the Bears' Ben Johnson attack against Brian Flores' defense, expected to be one of the best in football. Again, Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave highlighting their new additions. Grenard and Van Ginkel on the edge are 2 of the best in the game. Isaiah Rodgers, a new addition at safety. No Harrison Smith in week 1 for the Vikings. Second and 6 for Caleb. Under center. At the 46 of Minnesota. Play action. Time. Dumps it down again. Finds Monangai, the 7th round rookie, for a 10-yard gain and a first down. Bears on the move. Bearing down the football field. John says, let's go Bears. John says, I'm not sold on the Bills, even though they beat the best team in football last night. Caleb throws. It's complete for a gain of 5 to DJ Moore. I think we saw the 2 best teams in football play last night. It's just that Superman had an appearance. Shout out to the first super chat. M Sports Review beating everyone to the punch consistently. Micah did not disappoint. Go Pack Go, he says. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Singh is good. Singh, Geno played in Seattle. What are you talking about? You're surprised he played good in the rain. 3rd and 4. No gain on the run by Swift. Grenard in the backfield. 9:20 in the first. All he's throwing is checkdowns right now. Looks a lot like Jared Goff. I understand that, John, but I feel like that's maybe the only team in the league that they kind of need a miracle against, is the Ravens. I don't think any other team challenges them the same way. 3rd and 5. Timeout. Caleb takes it himself after seeing the time run down. 8:50 left in the first. Big 3rd and 5 after the timeout. No, Geno's good, Leanne. That was one of the most puzzling trades of the offseason. Geno is a objectively better quarterback than Sam Darnold. He's probably the most underrated quarterback in the NFL, to be honest. Brandon says, gok flock. What's up, Brandon? Leanne says, everyone should like the video. I agree. Funky says, maybe people need to forget about the Jets days with Geno. He's turned into a pretty decent quarterback. No, he's very accurate. Very poised. Good leader. He's not Josh Allen, but he's good. We'll see what these quarterbacks have tonight. I think that's probably the most attractive storyline. 4-man rush against Caleb. Holds the ball. Rolling right. Caleb looking downfield. Throws a rocket. Now, was it caught in bounds? Roma Dunze. They're saying it was a first down. Chicago, I'm not so sure, to be honest. 1 foot. I think that's a catch. Now that I look at it. At the 14, they go fast anyways. They get it to the flat. And nearly a broken tackle to Zacchaeus, a former Jaden Daniels target. That was a rocket by Caleb Williams outside the pocket. We all know he can throw the ball. Good first drive for Ben Johnson's Bears so far. Early in this game, 2nd and 3. The scripted drive at the 6-yard line. A timeout. Leanne wants the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Leanne, you're a Patriots fan, right? Right? Hey, Cassie's back. Cassie's very quiet, though. How's school, Cassie? Are you still in school? Deshaun says Eagles versus Vikings Sunday on Fox. Eagles versus Vikings? Did I say Eagles versus Vikings? I'm drunk. Eagles versus Chiefs. Go Eagles. They just got a new coach. The coach is fine. We'll be fine. Handoff. Swift. Loss of 2 on the play. Good tackle behind the line. 3rd down and goal, I believe. That was Dallas Turner on the stop. You're always hungry. Cassie, you weigh like 200 pounds or what? Third and 6. Dub Bears at the 8. Caleb dancing. Running to his left. Caleb is in. Touchdown. Chicago. Up 6-0. 7 is the extra point. That looked pretty fast by Caleb right there. He looked more explosive than last year running the ball. 7:04 left in the first quarter, and the Bears go up 7-0 on their first drive. The Vikings. Regression candidate. We'll see if they can play better. Moving forward. Extra point is good. Cassie's going to get some Papagenos. Their can says, wow, what a drive. Jamari says, the Bears are back. Live spread is plus 6.5 Vikings, Durkant. I just bet it. Tank Bigsby. Yeah, I saw the trade. Kind of weird. Kind of a weird trade. I don't know why the Eagles need another running back. I guess they like him. I think Tank's a good back for them, though. I'm not going to lie. I think he's a good fit. Yeah, 6.5. I bet it. Cassie says Miami sucks. That is facts. Yo hoes, says Bodo. Sing, what do you think of the Tank Bigsby trade? I kind of wish he went somewhere where he would get more opportunity than sitting on the bench giving water to Saquon, but you know, it is what it is. Like, we've had 2 running back trades in the last month. One of them sits behind Saquon, and one of them sits behind CMC. Like, really? 2 running backs that could have been arguable starters on other teams. Just sitting there on the bench. Doing nothing, bro. John says, who would bet on a rookie quarterback in an away game in the first game of the season? I would. Ender can't because he loves JJ. I like the Bills' chances this year. It may be Aaron's year he is in love. Do you mean Allen? You might be right, though. 7:04 left in the first. Yeah, Purdy has a shoulder and a foot. Apparently the foot's worse than the shoulder. I don't know if either of them are serious or if they're just nagging injuries, but obviously concerning. If I were to bet, I think the Niners would beat the Saints with Mac Jones. Like, if you had to sit Brock Purdy for a game, it probably should be next week. Vikings, return. Oof, nice hit. 24-yard line. Bears are fired up. Chicago atmosphere, fired up. Funky Lions fan wants a tie. Jimmy says, "What up, Mitch? How you doing?" Doing pretty good. I think I recorded some pretty fire BR content today, some Bleacher Report content. So that's going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see the edit. Big Al with the BLV Money Mitch. I just posted a video on there, by the way. Go check it out. Justin Jefferson on a swing pass out of the backfield picks up about 5, getting the top 2 receiver in football the ball. Go subscribe to Money Mitch, guys, if you haven't already. Yeah, Kittle's out for a couple weeks. Probably 3 to 4. 2nd and 6. 6:25 left in the first. Dennis Allen's first game as well as Chicago's defensive coordinator, former head coach of the Saints. A gain of 1 or 2 by the Vikings. Bears also without TJ Edwards, by the way. Odenigbo, former Colt on the stop right there. So the Bears are without arguably their 2 best defensive players on their entire defense. You could make that argument. No Jalen Johnson, no TJ Edwards. Trips to the left for McCarthy. That looked like an illegal motion. McCarthy squeaks away from the sack, but he goes down once again. Gervon Dexter, for my money, the most underrated D-tackle in the NFL, gets the sack. Little unfortunate there for JJ. He wasn't able to escape as he was trying to climb the pocket. So far, Vikings O-line not doing a very good job. Vikings will punt. You would hope so, Theo, but they've gone 3 and out 2 times in a row. Vikings defense going to have to hold this team in it until they can figure out the offense. Good special teams effort there by the Vikings, holding that return to just a few yards. 24-yard line is where Caleb Williams will get his second drive. See if the Vikings make any adjustments to what they saw. A lot of check downs, a couple scramble drills. Coach says all Bears 28-10. Miss Jennifer, what's up? Nice, Jennifer. Making some money. Beauty. Big Al, what do you think of Tank Bigsby? Well, May is definitely better than Caleb, but Bryce Young was debatable. I think I had him 1 spot ahead of Caleb. Caleb does have the best situation by far. He did last year, and he does this year, even more so now. So, I'm not gonna judge Bryce off 1 game this year. I'm gonna let time determine it. But Bryce plays in front of my own 2 eyes on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. Steeler Nation says Chiefs are done, Mitch. Ravens and Bills will be welcoming the boiling new rivalry. I think Bills or Ravens will come out of the AFC for sure. Said Steeler Nation. Drake had a good first half. Kind of a rough second half, but in the rain. I mean, Caleb should be successful. Like, he has one of the best situations in football. He has a top 3 offensive coordinator, a top 3 interior offensive line, a really good receiving core, a good defense. The only reason anyone is fading the Bears this year, like I am, is because of Caleb. So. 1st and 10. Play action. Good time. Checks it down again to Swift. No gain. Vikings going to have to start playing those checkdowns. 2nd and 10. Yeah, not really funky. Not really. Big Al, I like the Eagles this week. Trips to the left. Looks like Komet's the tight end to the right. Caleb under pressure. Stepping away from it. Gonna run again. He's able to escape and pick up a gain of 13 or 14. He is looking quick today, I will say that. He's looking a little quicker. Elusive. I'd like to see him throw the ball down the field, but I guess we haven't had the opportunity for that yet. 1st down. John, you're insane. They almost lost to the Jets. Who do I think will be the best team this year? I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl. I picked the Packers to come out of the NFC. Ravens are in that mix. DJ Moore at running back gets the carry for about 5. Looking like Debo. Other than that, what else do I have? I mean, Eagles will be good. Still. Second and 5. Flags. So there's the first negative for the Bears. False start. So far, Bears O-line looking really good. Who's going to beat them, John? Give your prediction. 2:30 left in the first. Caleb holding the ball. Finds his receiver and picks up 9. Great protection again. Colston Loveland, the rookie tight end. Look at that. He looked from the right to the middle to the left, back to the right before he threw the ball. 3rd and 2, terrible throw behind his receiver. I don't like that play call either by Ben there. Isaiah Rodgers plays it well, and that will get the stop finally for the Vikings. Ben seems a little mad about that. That was a really bad throw. But I don't know if he would have picked it up anyways. They tried the bubble screen wide to the left side. I don't know. That might have been an RPO, though. He might have been able to hand that ball off. I'm not exactly sure. Bears punt. Ball goes out of bounds inside the 20. Chiefs will beat them in like usual in the playoffs. Look at the history. We'll see, John. I don't think the Chiefs are going anywhere this year. I know you love the Chiefs, but I just don't see it. After that first game, man, I just don't see it. I think their defense is regressing. Mahomes hasn't been himself in a long time. And the offensive weapons rather get hurt or just are idiots. I think their offense will be good by the end of the year once they get everyone back, but I am kind of concerned about that defense. I don't think the Chiefs, when you look at their schedule, I don't think they're a lock to have a home playoff game this year for the first time. So that's kind of concerning too, because Denver and the Chargers could win that division. I mean, one of those teams. If you look at the Chiefs' schedule right now, with the offensive injuries, they have the Ravens, the Lions, coming up. I'll look at it, but Chiefs' schedule. The Jags and Jacksonville is not going to be easy. Commanders, Raiders, Bills in Buffalo, Broncos in Denver. It's a tough schedule, man. I think it's because the AFC East plays the AFC... I think it's because the AFC East plays the NFC South this year. So that might have something to do with it. Bodo? 30th easiest schedule doesn't seem accurate, though. Because the Bills still have to play all the first place teams. So that doesn't seem accurate. Jamari says he came away yesterday's game. We had 13 penalties and still almost won. If we clean up those penalties, we win. I think we're going to bounce back in week 2. All right. What'd you think of Spencer Rattler, bro? $58 seconds left in the first. Toss to the left. I think this is Jordan Mason for the first time touching the rock. Looks good. Gain of 6. On the ground, second down. Vikings need to get something going. Get a first down here. They don't have a first down yet. It's almost the end of the first quarter. What's up, Tori? Okay, Jamari. I haven't watched the whole game yet, so I'll take your word for it. I need to go watch it. Yeah, Leanne, the Niners are definitely in the mix. I just feel like they need to be healthy, which they're already not healthy. Mason to the 30. First down. But if they can make the playoffs and they're healthy in the playoffs, we know that they're dangerous once they make it. They've proven that before. So, yeah. I mean, I thought watching the games that the Packers were the best team that I saw in the NFC in week 1. And I think that the Niners were probably the second best. And then after that, I would probably say the Eagles and the Rams, which is not that surprising. But all three of those teams definitely could have lost. The Eagles could have lost. The Niners could have lost despite dominating the game. And then the Texans were driving and fumbled the ball. So the Texans are good, right? Like, so it's not surprising that the Rams only beat the Texans by 5. Chargers were impressive, but I think a lot of it too is just the Chiefs were not impressive. I think when the Chiefs lost Worthy, that completely hurt like their entire game plan. Bucks at Texans, Chargers at Raiders. Yeah, that's a pretty good Monday night. Raiders looked pretty good. That's not going to be an easy game for the Chargers. Yeah, that makes more sense, Bodo. 23 makes more sense. I knew it was a weaker schedule, but we still play some good teams. Do I think the Raiders beat the Chargers? I'm not sure. It'll be a good game. Raiders are at home Monday night. They got some good weapons. Depends if Brock plays or not. Is Brock Bowers playing? I think it'll be a good game. I'd probably say the Chargers win by like 3. But it'll be close, I think. Becca says, sup, losers. That's not very nice. Becca, don't be a loser. Like the video. I think they will, Tori. We'll see, though. We don't usually fare well in Miami, but Miami is really bad. So we'll see. Singh hates the Bengals more than any person alive. At their own 30. Don't be a jabroni, Becca. JJ, he's got time. He's going to go deep. And the flag comes out. Aaron Jones was working against number 26 on Chicago. I think one of their safeties. I'm not exactly sure on the number. Number 26. Who's number 26? Oh, right. He's the guy playing for Jalen Johnson. Big play for the Vikings. Pass interference. The Jags look like a good team. They did look good in week 1, but I need more to believe it. I do think Jacksonville and the Bengals is low-key, like, top 3 game of the week. Like, that's going to be a really good game. Bengals, Jags. I think. 14:53 in quarter 2. Vikings with a big play on the pass interference. Play action for JJ. He steps up. He's going to run. McCarthy picks up the first down on the ground. Gain of 11 at the 16 of Chicago. Touchdown ties the game. 14:30 in the first half. You think the Jags upset? The only thing I'll say is Jags defense gets a real test this week. And the Bengals offense will not play as bad as it did last week. So that's all I'd say. It's also in Cincinnati. At the 12-yard line, Mason, nice run up the middle. 2nd and 5. Tori says, Harley, my queen. What's up, Harley? Thanks for joining. Guy says, what's up, Mitch? How you doing tonight? What's up, Guy? Thanks for joining. I'm doing well. Good week 1 so far. It's been a lot of fun. At the 11, McCarthy to Mason on the handoff. A loss of a couple. 3rd and 7. Tremaine Edmonds in the backfield. 13:20 left in the first half. Nick says Ben Johnson, the best hire since McVay. All right. We'll see. Better than Sirianni? 3rd and 8. Trips to the right. McCarthy slings the rock. And they say it's incomplete to Justin Jefferson. Was a low pass. I kind of want to see. McLeod in coverage. I want to see that. I thought he caught it initially. Oh, it's squeezed through his arms. That's unfortunate. Jay Jettas can't catch it. Right through his arms. Field goal is good. Seven 3. Bears up in the first half. Nicholas Gill's Bears. What game do we think will be the best game in week 2? Well, the most anticipated is Chiefs-Eagles. But I have a feeling that game will not be that fun. If I had to guess the best game, Commanders-Packers has potential. Raiders-Chargers might actually end up being the best game. I could see that game being good. Lions-Bears could be pretty good. Jags-Bengals. Ohio State versus Miami. I hope Miami wins, but Ohio State will win. Thanks for the dislike. Guys, let's try to get 50 likes. What happened in the Pats game? That's a tough question. I recapped it a couple different times, but I would say first half was decent. We allowed them to go down the field and score right away, though. Trying to do too much. The rain came, and our offense just didn't work anymore. I don't know. Our offense didn't look good. Like, our O-line still was a bit shaky. Our receivers couldn't get open in the second half. And Drake didn't really trust it in the rain, and he wasn't really making the throws. But in the first half, it was good. Our run game didn't work at all. That's kind of depressing. Travion didn't get the ball enough. Kayshon Boutte was a baller, but no other receiver stepped up. Defensively, they actually played pretty well on defense. They had 4 sacks. But Geno just kept making big throws in the right moments, and we can't kick. Our kicker missed like a 35-yard field goal, so that kind of hurt. But it was a pretty close game. No Gonzo obviously hurt our defense. There was some good, some bad. Yeah, I was impressed by the Raiders' run defense. They look pretty good. I think the coaching, like McDaniels on offense, was a little underwhelming. Vrabel, he maybe should have gone for it one time, but like other than that, I didn't think it was like huge. Big return for the Bears, but there is a flag. Devin Duvernay taking the ball out with 12:41 left in the first half. It was a pretty even game. Is Gonzo going to play next week? I think so, but I don't know. I don't even know if I should say I think so. I figured, Cassie, I figured. Thank you guys for joining me live on Monday night. Appreciate it. Cassie, you still a Chiefs fan? That Jets-Steelers game was the wildest result. Like, I would have never guessed that would be like the highest scoring game other than the Bills and Ravens. Caleb throws right wide open as DJ Moore at the 40. He breaks a tackle, 35. And he goes down at the 31-yard line. DJ Moore with a big play to the right sideline. Let's see what happened here. Squeezes by the corner. Little miscommunication underneath by Byron Murphy. And Caleb makes the throw. Caleb's had really good protection so far. DJ Moore looking nasty after the catch. At the 32 of Minnesota. Under center now is Caleb. 2 tight ends. 2 receivers. Handoff. It's Moore. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. All right, Cassie. No burping in my chat, though. Ocean says everyone poo on Aaron Rodgers. Don't forget last year was his first year after his injury. Plus, Steelers obviously a better fit for him as well. I agree. I was actually kind of higher on Rodgers this offseason than a lot of people. Flag. But I don't know. I'm just not willing to buy into the Steelers after they should have lost to the Jets. Like, they got outplayed for most of that game. It's kind of surprising they won, actually. I don't know what happened to their defense. To shotgun a beer or to not shotgun a beer? Ask Leanne. She'll give you the answer. 2nd and 14. Caleb. Pressured. Caleb avoids a sack again. Caleb on the move. Avoids another sack. Caleb. Spinorama. To the 27-yard line. Some wild quarterbacking out here in Chicago. 10:30 left in the first half. Cassie, cover your mouth. Jeez. Bro, get Caleb to the ground. Dude. Guy's looking like USC. 3rd and 6. Another false start? Caleb is 10 for 10 right now. 3rd down. 3rd and 11. 9:59 in the first half. Thumbs up, Harley. 3rd and 11. Cole Kmet. Motions to the right. They hand it off on 3rd and 11. Swift picks up 8 on that trickery. Looks like the Bears want to go for it. Early in the game, I would take the points. But you knew they were going to go for it after that run was successful. I would take the points here. But Ben Johnson comes from Detroit. Harley very quiet about her Lions, by the way. Does not say anything. Claire, what's up? 50 people in the chat. Thank you guys for joining. Nick, my birthday was on the 4th, bro. Harley didn't even say happy birthday either, I don't think so. I get more handsome every year. Ask Becca. She'll tell you. 4th and 3. 8:59 left in the first half. I'm not sure, though. Do we like the yellow light in the background, or should I change it to purple? I feel like I was... Fourth and 3. They're going for it. Caleb rips it, and it's incomplete. I will say he was very decisive there, but wildly inaccurate. See, I would have taken the points. Metellus got his hand on the ball. Oh, that's why. You can't see straight. I understand, Cassie. I don't know, Nick. I guess he's from the Lions, so he wants to prove that he's aggressive. Durkan says, I don't mind the call, though. Vikings offense is stagnant. I think that's exactly why I would kick it. No? I'm actually surprised on 4th down there that Caleb, I guess he thought it was open, and so he threw it. That's fair. But the entire rest of the game, he's been holding the ball and trying to run. So, like, I'm a little surprised he didn't just look it off and try and run again. Probably would have worked. How old is Leanne is the question. Over, under 19? Over, under? Photo says he started YouTube when he was like 12. Dawn, yo, what's up? I'm not 30 yet, man. Not 30 yet. 17, okay. Almost 18. Nice. So are you in your senior year of high school now? Claire says, who y'all got? I picked the Vikings, but this is one of the hardest games of the week. I'm not going to lie. I'm Unk status now. John says he has the Bears. Sam is 22. For some reason, I thought Samuel was older. I don't hate the Bears, Ryan. I don't. I will admit I'm not a Caleb fan, but I don't dislike the Bears. Why would I dislike the Bears? I have no reason to dislike the Bears. First and 10, 8:55 left in the first half. They hand it to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones gets nothing on the reverse. I thought I liked the Bears. I like the Bears with Trubisky, bro. Oh, maybe that was like 2018, though. When were the Bears good? Like 2018? That one year? I liked the Bears that year, I think. Second and 8. I thought that was nothing. That's generous. Gain of 4 to Hawkinson. Quick throw from McCarthy. Third down. And 4. Damn. Claire's like 11 years older than me. McCarthy throws. Jefferson can't get the first down on 3rd and 4. He's a little short. Will they go for it? Tush push. 7:30 left in the first half. 4th and 1. The under's looking hot right now. I don't know, man. Love Justin Jefferson, but I can't lie. He has not been Justin Jefferson tonight or really the late last year, I feel like. Maybe I'm crazy. Punt by the Vikings on 4th and 1. Sean McVay ass punt. 6:52 left. I'm a Virgo. That's why Becca likes me so much. 6:52 left in the first half. That's accurate. Guy said, I started both Jay Jettas and McCarthy. I need them to lock the F in. Come on, Guy. What's up, Tanner? I'd say the Vikings are winning 24-17. We'll see. Vikings trade for Cousins, says Coach. Is Becca still in here? Which team is the best this year, Mitch? Buffalo. Super Bowl. Claire says, no, the last time the Bears were good was 85. I was born in 84. Bodo says, I think Cousins is done. I will definitely say so far Caleb is playing much better than JJ. I will also say Kevin O'Connell is having a weak game so far. Very little trust in his young quarterback. Michael asks, who is this fool on the screen? Welcome, Michael. My name is Mitch. This is my channel, The Bottom Line View. Who are you? Bears. With 6:52 left in the first half, begin with the football. Play action, Caleb. Ball is deflected and incomplete. Trying to get it downfield. What's the biggest overreaction after week 1? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Daniel Jones is good. Trying to think. I don't know if there really is a huge one, I guess. I'm trying to think, man. Play action. Caleb rolls right, throws, and it's just out of reach for his receiver. Nice try. Flag on the play, though. 6:41 left in the first half. Trying to find Zacchaeus down the right sideline. Holding on the Bears. I'll move that back. Man. That Aaron Rodgers is going to dice the league up this year, that might be an overreaction. Yeah, there wasn't like a crazy... There was a lot of favorites that won, so it's kind of... I'm just going to look at the scores. The Lions, there's some overreaction potential with the Lions. But I don't know. I'm kind of buying a little bit into it. The Lions and the Chiefs in particular. Like two good teams from last year that didn't look good this week. I'm not saying both of them will suck. I'm just saying like they might not be as good as last year. 3rd and 10. Caleb dancing. And I thought he was going to be sacked, but he's not. He's running. Oh, I thought he was going to have a path after getting past all those guys, but no. He gains 2. Jonathan Allen, the former commander, trying to get that sack on Caleb, but he's been super elusive tonight. Doing his best Josh Allen impression. The vet couldn't bring him down. And a 3-and-out, though, for the Bears. Alex says Caleb is literally TB12. Just kidding. Punt by the Bears. Sing, I don't want to answer that question, to be honest. I am going to bypass that question. John says, OMG, this game is so boring with 2 want-to-be teams. Yeah, both these teams don't look like playoff teams. Nick says, Lions finished last in the North. Is that an overreaction? I would say yes. I think that would be an overreaction, I would say. Big Al says, to answer your question about Tank Bigsby, huge pickup. Big Al loves it. What a game. Buffalo versus Ravens, says Dawn. Definitely. Classic. No wonder I like Leanne so much. She's a Pisces. That makes sense. Dawn says, what a game. Buffalo versus Ravens. Big Al says, give us another weapon in our passing game. You got A.J. Brown. You got Devontae Smith. You got Dallas Goedert. You got Jahan Dotson. You got Saquon Barkley. What else you need, bro? John hopes Taylor Swift does the Super Bowl halftime show. John would be singing the whole time. Big Al, you don't need any more weapons. 4 more likes, guys, for 50 at half. Let's go. Only 1 super chat, though. What's going on, guys? Come on. Justin says, how's the game been? Cassie's in love with Josh Allen. Don't say that too loud. Becca will hear you. 5:52 left in the first half. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, Bodo. I don't want to talk about it. 5:52. Handoff Mason. Big run. Nice job. There is a flag. Gain of 11 on the first down run, but what's the flag for? That was an impressive run. Hurdling defenders. But it's a hold. Let's just not talk about it, Bodo. Let's just not talk about it. It is San Francisco, though, so I kind of get why, but... Throw is incomplete on 1st and 20. 2nd and 20 with 5:20 left. McCarthy. Ball is incomplete, I believe. Is this a fumble is the question. 3rd and 20. He was hit from behind as he was releasing the ball. I think that's going forward. I think that's incomplete. But it was damn close. Hey, Nerd Nest. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. I'm doing well. How you doing? Cassie, you get your pizza yet? Alex says, who's everyone's favorite to win the bowl? Flag. Delay of game on the Vikings with 5:15 remaining in the first half. Vikings offense can't do anything right now. Not a single thing. Under is looking good. Third and 25. Justin says Indy. Screen. Mason picks up 6. 4th down. 5 minutes left in the first half. Bears defense without TJ Edwards and Jalen Johnson. Given the rook, essentially the rook, issues. 4:50 left in the first half. Cassie, you're such a liar. You didn't eat no pizza. Leanne says, like the video and subscribe. Punt by the Vikings at the 33. Taken down at the 40. Gain of 7 on the return. Felton on the tackle. Next Monday night, which unfortunately I won't be live for. Sorry, guys. I'll be flying back from Arizona. Tampa, Houston, Chargers, Raiders. Doubleheader. Hopefully I can watch it on the plane. Or actually, I might be live. I might be home by Monday night. I have to check that, actually. I might be home for that. We'll see. Cassie might weigh over 130 pounds. I thought you just said you weigh 200. Handoff. Swift. Gain of 3. Holly, I'm sorry. I can't show the game. I'll get copyright. Nerd says Niners need to do something to fix their injury curse. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I don't know what they can do. Obese. Huh? 2nd and 6. .343 left in the first half. False start. What's up, Caesar? Bodo says the only thing that's fat about Mitch is his head. Caleb throws over the middle. Zacchaeus to the 43. Bodo knows me too well. First and 10. Flip to the left for Swift. Gain of 2 on the toss. 2:40 left in the first half. Bears trying to extend their lead. They had a chance earlier to make it a 7-point game. They passed it up to go for it. They didn't get it. But luckily their defense is held strong and the Vikings only with 3 on the board. I will say though, Mr. INT, is it a play on interception? Intamin? I don't know. The Bears still look like ass, he says. They look better than the Vikings. Handoff. Swift, a gain of a yard. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 6 coming out of the 2-minute warning. Because I'm from the west coast of Canada. A Southern Canadian. What? And I'm also a professional speaker, so that's probably why I don't have an accent. Leanne says, y'all, what's your least favorite team? It means you're experienced in the chat, John. Also, my least favorite team, I would say, is Dallas or Cincy. Why don't you like the Bengals? Only losers don't like the Bengals. My least favorite team is the Chiefs. Because Cassie likes them. The Vikings are ass is the general response on X. Jason's least favorite is the Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins. They're number 1. 3rd and 5. Zacchaeus wide open on the motion out route. First down. Saw that coming a mile away. Way too easy. Corner follows him across the field. Back. Just way too easy. I could have made that throw, if we're being honest. It was that easy. John, how many beers have you had? Handoff. Swift to the 29. Nerd says, I will always think of Ace Ventura when it comes to the Dolphins. Good old Jim Carrey. 0-17 is a little drastic. They might be the Patriots next week, to be fair. I hope not. But it would be nice to beat Tua once. 2nd and 7. Swift gains 2. 3rd and 5. 1:11 remaining in the first half. John says, let's go Bears. Bears also received the second half kick. John in good position. JJ jumping up and down, loses his hat. That's embarrassing. 50 seconds left in the half. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Mike McDaniel went to the 49ers after he gets fired. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. 3rd and 5. Caleb throws. And it's complete, but it's short. Will they go for it? I would say with 28 seconds left in the half and 1 timeout, I'd probably kick it. On 4th and 2 here. Timeout by the Vikings. I don't know if there's enough time to make it worthwhile to go for this. What you could do is you could go out there on 4th and 2. You could play at the line of scrimmage, try and get them to jump. And if not, you could call a timeout. You could do that and then kick it. They're going to kick the field goal. Took them a while. I would have maybe went for the jump to try and get them to come off sides. But 4th and 2. The kick is barely good. My goodness. Squeezed inside the right upright. 10-3. See if the Vikings even attempt to move the ball on this next drive. Vikings on the return to the 31. Pizza time for Bodo. Mm-hmm.
Pizza time.
Straight cash, homie.
The Lions are kind of a disappointment this year. They have Rourke at quarterback who spent some time with the Jags. Even the Patriots a little bit. He's doing well. Their offense is pretty good, but their defense is atrocious. They're like a middling team this year. 1st and 10. JJ McCarthy going downfield. Big play for the Vikings with 11 seconds left in the half. He's out of bounds. I don't think the clock isn't running. So if it is running, you have to call a timeout. Oh yeah, he was down before he got out of bounds. That should be a timeout with 11 seconds left. And there's a face mask, but they missed it. That should be a face mask call. Alex says, do you think the Texans losing the South to the Jags is a possibility? Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's a possibility both of them make the playoffs too. Naylor with the big catch. Leanne is not a Burrow fan, apparently. Vikings will not attempt to gain any more yards here. They're going to bring out their kicker from the logo with 11 seconds left. Interesting. I'd at least try to get 5 more yards. I don't know about this. Let's see if the kicker can make it, though. Richard, he's got some distance, but this is outdoors. This is not in the Minnesota Dome. It's a 59-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick. Is good. Wow, what a kick. 59 yards in Chicago. A one-play drive by the Vikings gets them 3. It'll be 10-6 at half. Unless there's a kick return for a touchdown. I guess they knew he could kick it that far. We're going to have a good second half here between two dicey teams. Bears, good return to nearly the 50. Luther Burden, the rookie receiver, but that was the last play of the half. He needed to return it for a touchdown. 10-6 Bears. They will get the ball in the third quarter to start the third quarter. I'm going to take a little break, guys. I will be back, of course, for the second half. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm also going to refer you to my new channel, the Money Mitch channel. I just put out a new video. It would be nice if you could go over there, like the video, subscribe to the channel, show a little love to Money Mitch. Here's the video. Here you go. Go check it out. All right, guys. Be right back. What's up, guys? I am back. Yo, yo, yo. We've got... What's up, Sarah? We've got a lot of bots in the chat. What's up, bots? Get out of here. Huh? What's up, Caesar? The Beaver, huh? Three likes away from 60, guys. What's everyone doing? Are you calling Caesar a pervert? Joe. Damn, John's a bot? I didn't know. Yabba Dabba Don't says Broncos look like a 2-pack of ass. They did not play well. Bo looked horrible. What happened? What happened, bro? Cam Ward, if not his receivers, just dropped the ball left and right. They might have beat you guys. Yes, James Cook is a very good fantasy running back. Player sound effects.
You are an absolute dummy.
Shut up, bitch!
All right, we're starting the third quarter. Bears return it to the 22-yard line. The Bears. That's how you spell his name, I believe. Caesar. I think you're right. Bears ball. Up 10-6. 14:54 to begin the third quarter. Caleb under center. 3 receivers. Komet in motion to the right. Caleb looks left. Caleb looks right. Caleb checks down. Too far for Swift. Good rotation, though. Like, good going through his reads. 2nd and 10. Claire loves that sound effect. I should add some sound effects. You know what? We need Caesar on the case. Caesar needs to clip my Josh is a fucking alien sound effect. He's a fucking alien. That would be a good sound effect, I think. 2nd and 10. At their own 22. Caleb, play action. Checks it down again, but it's too far for Komet. 3rd and 10. 14:44 in the third. Yeah, I have it all the time, Caesar. I love it. But I'm kind of weird. 2 likes for 60, guys. John scared all the girls away.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair!
I feel like I've heard that name, Leanne, but I'm not 100% sure. 3rd and 10. Caleb, incomplete. It's a 3-and-out for the Bears to begin the half. Vikings getting the ball. Defense looks better there. Oh, yeah, Bodo, I agree. Caesar, I need you to be the guy that every time when you watch me, not every video, but when you do watch me and you see a sound effect and you think it's funny, I need you to be that guy. I think we need more of my own sound effects. Like this one. Where's the ref one? That's the best one. Return by the Vikings, 45-50. Past the 50 into Chicago territory to the 48.
Is this ref on crack?
Wow, these teams are freaking bad, says John. Caleb sucks. I know, right? Play action, JJ. Ball is almost intercepted. Flag. 14:21 left in the third. Bodo says definitely roughing the passer. Hit his head? That was a hilarious reaction by that linebacker. Roughing the passer. Is Mitch the one saying, is this ref on? Yes, it is me. Does it sound different? I hope so, John. I hope so.
Is this ref on crack?
No gain, 2nd and 10. Kevin Byard on the stop. That guy sounded like a Southern Canadian. Nice. $13.50 left in the third. 2 receivers to the left. Toss to the right. Aaron Jones trying to cut it back all the way. He tries to get upfield and picks up a couple. 13:35 in the third. Down 4 are the Vikings. Huge 3rd and 8. Can JJ make a play? Can he make a throw? Interesting. I don't know if I've never heard of him. But if you think I should do a collab, I'll think about it. I'm open to collabs. $13 minutes left in the third. 3rd and 8. Blitz by the Bears. McCarthy picked off. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, pick 6. Chicago Bears go up 17-6. J.J. McCarthy throws a pick 6 to begin the third quarter. Just like that. The first defensive scoring of the... Really? The first? Wow. 12:51 left in the third. John says, let's go Bears. Extra point is good. McCarthy has looked rough. 17-6 with 12:51 left in the third. The biggest JJ fan in the world, is turning the game off. 1 like for 60, guys. Let's try and get at least 75 tonight. Come on. Let's go. Can the Vikings come back? Yo, JJ looks terrible, though. JJ looks terrible. I mean, honestly, all he had to do is not throw the pick six. Like a field goal, they're down by 1. All he had to do is not throw the pick six. Thank you, Longy. Appreciate that. Like, dude, would have taken an incompletion there. Who am I farted in my chat, bro? That is unbelievable stuff. What's up, Messi? Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. There was a moment Ronaldo, though. Not going to lie. $12.51 in the third. Return to the 28. Vikings need a score here. Hey, Strawberry's back. What's up, Strawberry? I love your name. Why do you name yourself Strawberry? Do you just love strawberries? $12.45 in the third. Curling, bro. That is the most Canadian thing ever. Toss to the left for Jordan Mason. He cuts it upfield. He's not able to break the tackle. He picks up 3. I think I should change my color in the back. I think I need to put purple. 1 sec. What do we think of the purple? It kind of looks blue, but I like it. 2nd and 6. McCarthy, play action. Steps up and goes down. Sacked again by the Bears. 11:50 in the third. Okay, nice. 3rd and 13. Delay of game on the Vikings, probably. This is a disaster, dude. The Vikings look fucking terrible. Holy shit. I wouldn't have expected the Vikings to look this bad. They look really bad. Like, inept. Remember, this team won 13 games last year. 13. And Sam Darnold didn't exactly light the world on fire yesterday. Handoff, Jordan Mason. Loss of yards. 4th down. 10:40 left in the 3rd. Dexter is a beast, dude. 4th and 20. Two likes from 65. Punt. Out of bounds is Burden near the 40, around the 38. Holding on the Bears on the return. I don't know if it's going to be a massacre unless the Bears can start to score some points on offense. They've got as many defensive touchdowns as they do offensive touchdowns. 10 minutes left in the 3rd. The Bears have a coach just text me. Is the Bears defense that good or is JJ that bad? The Bears defense is solid, but the thing is, they're without their best corner and their best linebacker. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the Bears had a top 10 defense because Dennis Allen's a good coach and they do have good personnel, but I would not say it's like an elite defense. The Vikings, though, they look bad. JJ looks bad. The receivers aren't doing anything. The O-line looks bad. The O-line is maybe the most like they have no run game. Like their run game is not good. The O-line, nah, not it. Yeah, everything looks bad. Play calling's vanilla. That's what it feels like to me too, Leanne. The 3 worst teams in the league: Saints, Panthers, and the Vikings. Dolphins. Forgot about the Dolphins. 100%. Titans are pretty bad, but Dolphins. Bears under center. Up 9. Run to the right. Their run game has done nothing as of late. Loss of 1. This is a defensive battle. The Bears' defense has more points than the Vikings' offense. The Dolphins are horrific. Giants are bad too. The Giants looked bad. They're already talking about it now, Strawberry. It's not going to take very long. Caleb. Big play downfield. Around the 43, DJ Moore with a big catch. Caleb was able to persevere through the pressure. It looked like he almost got his arm hit by the pressure. Vikings secondary is also terrible. Just a bad football team. Good night, Cassie. Loss of a feud. Luther Burden couldn't make the man miss. Van Ginkel snipped it out. The screen pass. 8:40 left in the third. That's a good call, Big Al. Halloween. Good call. Second and 13. Oh, yeah. Nobody's surprised by Miami, I don't think. Would you like McDaniel back on the Niners staff? I think that would be pretty fun. I think it would be good for the Niners. Caleb throw incomplete. What will probably happen is he probably goes somewhere, one of his friends' teams, and then he probably becomes an OC next year for the Titans or something, maybe. Somewhere interesting. It was a nice catch by Tesla. Oh, really? Why? Caleb checks it down to Loveland on 3rd and 13. Loveland's not able to escape. Bears will punt. Metellus has had a solid game for the Vikings. John says Caleb sucks. Don't. Robert says Miami will be getting one of the first picks. Probably. 5 likes from 70, guys. Also, we've only had one super chat. You want me to go to bed sad? Bears punt. I thought it was going to get blocked, but it didn't. At the 6. 10, 15, 20, 24, 23. Vikings take over with 7:14 left in the third, desperately needing a touchdown. Why do you say that, Strawberry? Aren't they, like, really close? $7:14 in the third. I know, the Lions suck, man. I hate the Lions, too. Luckily, the Broncos won, the Cardinals won, and Josh Allen clutched up. And the Falcons and Bucs scored 20 points. All that matters is the money Mitch pick hit. That's all that matters. Broncos. Barely. I was scared there for a second. Strawberry says some comments he's made have suggested he felt like Kyle held him down. Okay. Maybe he goes to Houston then. Or Green Bay. Or the Rams. Or the Patriot. No, I'm just kidding. Or the Lions. That would be fun. Commercial. I'm just saying he'll come back during this year as like an assistant, and then he'll get a job in the offseason. That was my suggestion. I don't think he would be the OC of any team at this point in the year. Like, he'd have to just sit at home. He'd be an advisor for any team, like Salah was last year for the Packers. Gain of 1 or 2. Bears are suggesting Hawkinson fumbled the ball, and they return it for a touchdown, but the ref suggests not. Second and 8. So Hawkinson rolled over. His knees were down on the turf. But the first time he's touched by a Bears defender, the ball is punched out. It's kind of a rare situation here. This game is very boring. Oh, boy. Diamond says, is the Bears defense cracked? No. The Vikings suck. Nah. I did a recap. Hope you watched it. It was good, actually. My recap was good. It depends if Purdy plays. I still think they'd win with Mac Jones, but I don't think it would be easy. Especially because they don't have Kittle either. But I would still favor the Niners over the Saints. T-Mac had some promising moments, I would say. Numbers weren't bad. Well, Mac Jones would be the starter if Purdy's hurt. So you have. Sorry. Okay. Did you send it to me on Discord, Becca? 6:39 in the third, so they call it not a fumble. Screen to Aaron Jones. Haven't seen enough of that, in my opinion. Out of bounds at the 30. Need more screens. Third down and a few. Thanks, Becca. I'll check it out. I would say no, Tony. Vikings 0 for 7 on third down. Can they convert their first? 3rd and 2. Bears showing blitz. They send 4. McCarthy throws, and he gets the first down to Adam Thielen. Oh, no. They say it's incomplete. I swear he caught that, but okay. In his hands. And it's jarred loose at the last second. Incomplete. My God. Vikings punt. At the beginning, Caesar? Right at the start? I kind of like he's a fucking alien. Becca sent me a video of her shotgunning. That's funny. Thanks for that, Becca. I'll think about it, Jamari. I got to reassess. They'll be in the mix. All right, 2nd and 1 for the Bears. DJ Moore looks like he got it on the swing pass. 4:50 left in the third. Yes, Strawberry, that's true. I hate boring games when I'm streaming. Hand off, toss up the middle, pick up a 4. 2nd and 6. Swift again. Second and 6, 3:50 left in the third. Play action. Caleb under pressure. Get rid of it, bud. Oh, he's going to run. He picks it up to the 49 of the Vikings. First down, Chicago. 3:37 left in the third. I feel like a touchdown ends this game 100%. Field goal, there's still a small chance for the Vikings. Blake Cashman is getting looked at. Cashman, maybe a hamstring. Jake says, yo, BLV, shout out to my bro, Testback Stevens. What's up? What's up, boys? 3:20 in the third. Under center, Caleb. 2 tight ends. Hands it off to the left. Swift. Breaking a couple tackles, but only ends up with 2 yards. 3 minutes left in the third. Boring Monday Night Football game. Blake Cashman finding his way to the blue tent. 5 likes from 75. We better get 75 or Leanne's going to cry. She'll be very upset. 2nd and 8. Handoff. Swift. Nice run. Cuts it all the way back to the left. Picks up a first down. And he's putting the Bears into field goal range now. 2:15 left in the third. At the 35 of the Vikings, Bears on the move. Movement up front. Javon Hargrave. Neutral zone infraction. Swift again on the run. First down on 1st and 5. Make it 1st and 10 again. 1:20 left in the third. I think the Texans will win. Play action. Swift again. Flag. He gets the check down and gets in the red zone. 41 seconds left in the third. There is a flag, though. Holding on Darnell Wright of the Bears. First and 20, 20 seconds in the third. Caleb rips downfield, and he just misses his man, Cole Kmet. Incomplete. I think that's fair, Caleb. 15 seconds in the third. Second and 20. Caleb missed that. That should have been a easy throw. Relatively easy throw. He did have to kind of throw it to the side of a linebacker, but I feel like he should have made that throw. Second and 20 at the 34 of the Vikings. I'm kind of hoping Chicago gets a field goal and the Vikings score a touchdown so this game can become interesting. Caleb running around, and they say it's incomplete. I'm not so sure that wasn't a fumble. That should be intentional grounding, should it not? He didn't get it past the line of scrimmage. Flag. 5 seconds left in the third. Caleb, just some awkward feet right there. Trips over himself. Intentional grounding on Caleb. That might take them out of field goal range. Those are the things Caleb's got to get better at. Managing the game that way. He just has some boneheaded plays sometimes. Five seconds left in the third. Brian Flores trying to get something to work. 3rd and 30. Richardson's passing accuracy downfield is not bad, actually. It's just everywhere else it's terrible. Caleb throws underneath, and Zacchaeus picks up a good chunk, but not the first down, obviously. So, the end of the third quarter, we'll see a field goal attempt from the Bears to make it a 2-touchdown game. What if we get a J.J. McCarthy comeback? Big Al says, welcome to the witching hour. Can this game end quick enough? Gronk, spike the like button and subscribe. Pizza time.
Ah, horse shit! That's terrible.
Straight cash, homie.
All right.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Alrighty then.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Vikings. What do you mean labels? Yeah, they have labels. Oh, nice, Leanne. We love it.
Let's go!
That's one of your cheers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I mean, I'd lean Lions based on how the Bears look tonight, but it'll be a good game, I think. 50-yard attempt. I think I'd consider the Bears with the points. 50-yard attempt. Based on his first field goal, this isn't easy in my opinion. Field goal is no good, as I suspected. So, they're still up 11 with 14:55 left. That's really bad, Big Al. 19 points per team? That's shit. I don't think the Lions will suck. I just don't think they're as good as last year. I think they're still like, they might be average to good. I don't think they're very good to elite. At their own 40, good field position for the Vikings. Handoff. Mason. Up the middle. Mason. Gain of 6. Second and 3. 14:30 left. Three receivers. Hawkinson, the tight end. Or sorry, 2 tight ends. Oliver's one of them. Handoff. Mason again, breaking a tackle. Mason, 45, 40, 35. Mason. Mason looking good today. I think that's one of the bright spots for the Vikings in this game. There haven't been many, but I think he's one of them. At the 35 of Chicago. Jefferson in motion to the left. Play action. JJ throws. Nice ball for Jefferson. To the sidelines. In the red zone now. 13:33 left in the game. Nice route. I don't know why Jefferson has been so quiet tonight. Maybe JJ just needs to do a better job looking his way. I don't know. At the 18. 13 minutes left. There will be some, Rams. There will be some for sure, man. Handoff, Mason. Ooh, he had a chance. Gained about 6. Had a chance for a touchdown if he was able to just keep his legs going there. That will be a good game, Caleb. It's hard to beat the Bengals at home, though. It'll be good. 2nd and 5. Fake the toss. JJ out of the pocket. Look into the end zone. The ball is deflected and incomplete by Montez Sweat. 3rd and 5 with 12:18 left. Burrow over Herbert. Burrow over Lawrence. It's only been 1 week, guys. We're not crowning MVPs yet. Bunch to the right. JJ. O-line picks up the pressure. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson. 17-12, extra point coming. They might go for 2. I'd actually advise going for 2 here. 12:13 left in the game. And I still have third quarter up on the screen. My bad, guys. 80 people, though. I just noticed that. There must be a bunch of you jabronis who haven't liked the video. Like the video and subscribe if you're new. Touchdown Vikings. We're right back in it, baby. 12-13 left in the game. 2-point attempt to make it a field goal game. Bunch to the right. What does Kevin O'Connell have in store? JJ McCarthy. There's a flag. It's going to be holding against the Vikings. JJ chucks it to the end zone, and it is intercepted by Byard. That'll be a failure. So it makes it a touchdown game still, 17-12. Think he was looking to Aaron Jones in the flat, and it was covered well by the Bears. Good defense. Oh, the penalty was on the Bears. Illegal use of hands by Odenibo, the edge rusher, against Brian O'Neill. That is illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. I thought it was a holding. My bad. Jags played the Panthers, yeah. Two-point attempt. I thought it was a holding 100%, but guess not. 12-13 left in the game. 2-point attempt retry, this time from the 1. Will they run it? Mason is the back. They fake the handoff again. McCarthy to the flat. Oliver still can't get there. 12-13 left in the game. Failed 2-point attempt 2 times. Probably should have ran it. Two-point attempts are generally tough. It's hard to score close to the end zone. Commercial, 17-12. Let's change the score. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you. If you haven't been heard in the chat, let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Appreciate it. Vikes down 5. Give me a 1 if you think the Vikings will complete the comeback. Give me a 2 if you think Chicago will hold it off. $12-13. left. Lots of time. Claire says 2. The Vikings are ass. Craig says 2. The nerd says 2. We got an F both these teams in the chat from Pack. Caesar says 1. Yes, sir, says 2. Fox Scorebug is awful, says Strawberry. 1, I'm optimistic, Big Al. Robert, 1. Tony, 1. Raider, 1. Paul, 1. I don't know, Sing. Other people probably don't like screens too. I thought McDaniels had a bad Pats debut. Yeah, Edgar. I didn't love it. But I think it will get better. Nerd says 2. Vikings. McCarthy is sacked by Hargrave. Classic vintage celebration from his time in Pittsburgh, Philly, and Minnesota now. And San Francisco. 11:50. Strawberry remembers that guy. Honestly, I'm impressed that Hargrave's, even playing at a fairly high level considering his injury. Handoff Swift. That is a loss of a yard. 3rd and 19 for the Bears. This could be a quick turnaround for the Vikings. 3rd and 19. Caleb's got some turf in his helmet. Bears offense has only managed 10 points, remember, in this game. David said tide is turning. Vikes. Could they get a sack here again or a big interception or something? Will Ben Johnson gamble? Will he run it here? They're going to throw a screen, and it was almost picked for a touchdown by Andrew Van Ginkel. 4th and 19. Thoughts on the Raiders? Throwing screens at Van Ginkel is suicidal. Van Ginkel does that almost every time. Vikings on the return to past the 50 to the 49-yard line of Chicago. Great field position for the Vikings. If you want, Sing. We've got a game, folks. We've got a game, baby. Vikings plus, okay. What's the live? It's 2.5. Johnny. I think the Packers will beat the Commanders. I think it would be like 30-21 or something like that. I think the Packers match up pretty well with the Commanders. And they're at home. This ending is going to be fun, though. 10:37 left. I think the Niners will beat the Saints even with their injuries. If Purdy plays, for sure. If Mac plays, I'd still say yes, but it'd be nerve-wracking. Studio says Packers are going to the Super Bowl. I think Packers-Niners would be a good game. Same as Rams. 1st and 10. Did the Packers play the Eagles in the regular season? That was a good run by Aaron Jones. Pickup of 9. I think even with the receiver injuries, the Niners will still move the ball. The Saints can't stop the run. I think McCaffrey will have a good game. And they don't play any man coverage, so it's not like their receivers will be exposed. Play action, McCarthy. Going deep. A little too high for Justin Jefferson. Looks like Bears corner got banged up there. Dinged up. Leg injury for 26, who had the pick 6. Right, I believe. He's playing well, too. He's a good player. 3rd and 1. It wasn't the best pass, Bodo. Ram says this game needs a fight or something. True. Feed Hawkinson, says Raider. Sosa, says Jefferson dropped 2 passes. I only remember 1. Thielen dropped 1. Thanks, underlining. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you joining my chat. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Would you like that? Probably. Edgar says, next Monday Night Football, Chargers at Raiders. Thoughts? I think it will be a good game. I'm looking forward to that game. Raiders are a sneaky dog there. Sneaky. Chargers looked really good, so a lot of people will bet on the Chargers. But I think the Raiders will keep it close. I'm a little worried about the Raiders' pass defense in that game. Their run defense looked really good. And I do think Geno can keep up. Leanne does not want to see Mac Jones. 3rd and 1. McCarthy. Flag on the play. Off play action was looking down the field. Ball was nowhere near his intended target. Pressure was all over him, but there might have been holding. Thoughts on Cooper Kupp? He looked pretty washed. Not going to lie. I think it was holding against the Bears. Tyreek Stevenson called, maybe. Did they call it? Yep. Okay. 11 penalties for 122 yards. I didn't even realize the Bears had that many penalties. Did you guys? Yeah, Kupp looked bad against the Niners. 1st and 10. McCarthy going downfield. Aaron Jones, touchdown! Vikings! 9:46 left in the game. We've got a game, baby! JJ! JJ! Touchdown! Touchdown! Aaron Jones. Wheel route. Going for 2. JJ blitz. Open. 2. Adam. Hooked on a Thielen. Da, 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 da. Vikings. Up 3. That was a nice little scheme there. Gotta say. Good call. Good play call. Someone will steal that for sure. I changed it. Relax, bro. I wasn't even that slow. I guarantee you Caleb throws a pick. I guarantee it. He's going to throw a pick or he's going to get strip sacked. 100% guaranteed. Jermari says JJ McCarthy is a dog. After playing like absolute dog shit for an entire half, he is back, baby. $9:46 left. Vikings up 3. Strawberry says he won't throw a pick because he's too risk adverse. He'd take a horrible sack or check it down 3 yards on 3rd and long. That's some Aaron Rodgers shit. Robert says sometimes it takes a while to get the rust out. Jordan says, I leave to take care of some business and I come back to a whole different game. Jordan, leave so that we can continue the enjoyable game while you are away. I'm just kidding. Edward says, sup, Mitch? What's up, Edward? How you doing, bro? I know. I hate the bots. Swifty with no gain. Thrown down by Redmond. I am on X. You guys want it? Here it is. Here you go. My X. Nine minutes left in the game. 2nd and 10. Trips to the left. Caleb slings it for a first down. Gain of 12 to 13. It's Rome Odunze. 8:50 left in the game. Big Al posts the Money Mitch YouTube channel. Go check it out. Money Mitch. What do you have nicer? What? $8:25 left. Caleb escaping pressure to his right. Buying time. Ooh, he might have stepped out of bounds. Threw it out of bounds. I don't know if he didn't just step out of bounds there. I'd have to look at that. Oh, hair. Thank you. Thanks, man. Miss Jennifer gets political on X. So does Bodo. Bodo's got the long locks. 2nd and 14. Unless he cut it. Caleb! Trying to thread a ball through 2 defenders. Incomplete. 3rd and 14. Huge 3rd and 14. I think this is a try to get it to 4th and 5 and go for it. That's what I think they're going to try. Wouldn't be surprised by some sort of screen here or quick check down. Caleb just hucks it out of bounds. 4th and 14. Bears remain down 3. He just threw it out of bounds. I don't know what the hell that was. 7:38 left. Blocked punt. But the ball still manages to roll forward to the Viking 33. Eric Wilson blocked it. Block. The last one was almost blocked. Could have been a lot worse. Guys, we have 93 people in the chat. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Love you. But if you haven't liked the video and you haven't subscribed to the Bottom Line View, you are a jabroni. So, if you don't know what a jabroni is, allow The Rock to spell it for you.
Jabroni, JABRONI, Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jabroni.
At their own 32, the Vikings. 2 tight ends. Handoff. Mason to the right. Mason 40. Mason 45. Mason 50. Mason into Chicago territory at the 48. Mason averaging 6 yards a carry. Maybe more. 7 minutes left in the game. Vikings trying to seal it on this drive. Jordan Mason's playing good. He's still in the game. Hand off Mason again. This time he doesn't get much. Nothing, in fact. 2nd and 10, 6:30 left. $6:15. 2nd and 10. JJ, looking right, throwing right, complete. Hawkinson, gain of 9. Third and 1. Huge. 5:45. JJ only has 122 yards, which is crazy. It's actually even generally just crazy to score 20 points with only 122 yards. Passing. 5:30 left in the game. At the 40 of Chicago, JJ hands it off to Aaron Jones, and he gets it. Barely. Jaquan Brisker nearly took his kneecaps off, but he got the first down. We have 77 likes and 92 jabronis in the chat. 3 for 80. You can do it. 5 minutes left in the game. In the fourth quarter, the Vikings have 126 yards. The Bears have -1. That is crazy. 4:40 left in the fourth. Aaron Jones on the ground to the 35. Pickup of 4. What's up, Mr. Ruley? Haven't seen you in a minute. What'd you think of that Steeler game, bro? 2nd and 7. They can take this under 4 minutes before they snap it. Yeah, Leanne. Let's go. Leanne's my girl. At the 35. 2 tight ends. Play action. Aaron Jones is wide open. He gets it, and he gets the first down. Gain of 8. 3:52 left in the game. If JJ would have thrown that faster, Aaron Jones would have had a chance to not run out of bounds. I feel like because JJ held the ball so long, Aaron Jones's momentum kept him or led him out of bounds. He clearly didn't want to go out of bounds, but it's really hard not to when you're that close to the sidelines. 3:52 left. So the clock is stopped. At the 23. Handoff. A loss of a yard for Mason. $3:15 left in the game. 2nd and 11. McCarthy in the gun. 4 receivers. Screen. Jefferson. Gain of 10 on the screen. Beautiful play calling on this sequence. 3rd and 1. 2:59 left. $2:59 left in the game. 3rd and 1. 2:59 in the game. One timeout remaining for the Bears. 3rd and 1. They fake it. They keep it with JJ. 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown! Vikings! Kevin O'Connell is pumped. Damn! Wow. Dagger, 27-17, Vikings. Damn. Vikings have 184 fourth quarter yards, and the Bears have -1. Caleb, after the scripted opening drive, Caleb has not been good. Who'd you bet this week, Leanne? JJ's had a good fourth. He's had a good fourth. For sure. Rest of the game, not so much, but fourth quarter, yeah. Really good play calling, though. Incredible play calling. Wow, down the seam goes Cole Kmet, a chunk play for Chicago. Caleb's trying to get the offense going here. Nearly a one-hand bat to himself catch. Caleb downfield, wide open. He misses DJ Moore. 2nd and 10, 2:26 left in the game. That was a missed opportunity. Imagine if they would have scored a touchdown in 2 plays. Second and 10. Caleb, wide to the right, incomplete over the head of his target. .221, one timeout. Bears need to score before the 2-minute warning. They need at least a field goal. Caleb, downfield, incomplete again. Flag, though. No. I don't think that's definitely not a thing, Fancy. And no, because he was on a roster last year, I don't think I don't think I would allow it either. .216 left, all out blitz by the Vikings, and it's incomplete. DJ Moore had it, but he got crushed. 2 flags come out. A all-out blitz by Flores. Caleb struggling to get up. What's the flag for? What's the penalty, guys? Did they call a helmet to helmet? Because I don't think that was a helmet to helmet. Oh, roughing the passer. Roughing the passer, okay. So they give the Bears the first down. That was a big hit by the Vikings on DJ Moore, but it was not a penalty. It was a good football hit, in my opinion. Yeah, the Bears only had 1 timeout. $19.90. Giants, didn't the Giants crush the Niners that year, or am I crazy? 2:12 left in the game. Caleb on 1st and 10 after the penalties. Running. Flag on the play. He was close to the end zone. I think he went out of bounds near the 1. But there is a flag. Caleb was pushed out. Oh, he might have scored. Oh, no, his foot was out of bounds at the 1. I'm not sure. I feel like the Bills should have won the Super Bowl that year, to be honest, if they didn't miss the field goal. Caleb was out of bounds at the half-yard line. First and goal for the Bears with 2:04 left, 1 timeout. So if they score here, they need an onside kick. .205. First and goal. Fake the toss, throw the end zone wide open. Rome Odunze. 27-24 with the extra point. 2:02 left in the game. So they need the onside. Why would you fire a coach who's been to 4 NFC championships and 2 Super Bowls? That doesn't make sense. Extra point is good. 27-24. .202 left. Down 3. Vikings return to the 26. 1:55 left. I like the return there. The reason I like the return is because that takes the 2-minute warning away from the Bears. What I don't like is the Bears not attempting an onside kick. I think it's next to impossible to win this game without an onside kick. The Vikings returning that allowed it so that the 2-minute warning would not take place after first down, which is smart. Maybe Edward. But, I mean, you at least have to try, I think. You at least have to try an onside kick, I think. Yeah, the odds are slim for sure. I don't disagree with that. Vikings back on my TV screen. I believe in the Madden curse. 3 likes from 85 if you guys want to support the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe. 1st and 10. Vikings. Handoff. Mason to the right. Down at the 29. Bears will use their last timeout. Vikings will run the ball twice. That will take 120 seconds off the clock. Or not 120. 120? Yeah, 120. I'm drunk. I don't know. 147. Left in the game. I think they should run it twice. And punt. Mason goes down at the 29, no gain. So now this will take this to a minute. Then at a minute, another run would take it to 20 seconds. At 20 seconds, you punt the ball. Punt will take 5 seconds. Bears will have 15 seconds to get a field goal with no timeouts. You punt the ball out of bounds. Vikings are going to call a timeout with 1:02 left in the game. All right. Well, we only have a few plays left, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I think the game got a lot better in that second half. First half was pretty dull, even the bit of the third quarter. Hope everyone's enjoyed the streams this week for week 1. Week 2, I am going away to Arizona. It's the only plan I have, or trip I have for the season so far. So I will be gone from Thursday to Monday, so I will not be streaming week 2, unfortunately. But we'll be back to regular scheduled programming in week 3. I will have all the other content up, and I might even make a video while I'm in Arizona, like a recap video or something, or go live or something. But I won't do a stream. I could, but I could. "16 seconds left. 4th and 5. The Vikings will punt. So this ball should go out of bounds and hopefully have some hang time. 12, 11. It went straight down the middle, though, and they fair caught it. Interesting. 9 seconds left. Bears need a miracle. Yeah, my score's wrong. Sorry. I feel like, Bodo, it's not short enough of time yet to do that. I think you only do that with less than, like, 7 seconds. Because then you have to punt it away, and the punt on the safety punt is kind of weird. Flag on the play. Bears fumble the ball, and DJ Moore runs out of bounds. I don't know what that was, but there's a flag. 5 seconds left. It's going to be some schoolyard bullshit play. Illegal shift for the Bears. 5 seconds left. First and 15. At their own 15-yard line, Vikings have 2 defensive linemen. Everyone else is not in the picture. 3 receivers for the Bears to the left. Caleb's going to throw it to Rome Odunze. He's going to give it to DJ Moore, and DJ Moore is going to throw it back to Manungai, and that will end the game with a fumble recovery from the Vikings. There it is, guys. 27-24. Minnesota wins it in comeback fashion. They cover on the road. JJ McCarthy with his first ever win and his first ever comeback as a Minnesota Viking. More miserable stuff from Caleb Williams. Do I want to do a recap here? I think maybe. You guys want to recap? I won't do it live, but I'll record it. You guys want to recap for this game? Yes, no, maybe. Let me know. Give me a 1 if you want one. Give me a 2 if it doesn't matter. Bye, Sing. Okay. I'll do a recap. I'm going to go record it, though. It will probably be like 20, 30 minutes. Turned 2-2. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time. Power rankings tomorrow. Power rankings tomorrow. Deuces.